Hello and welcome to this quick tutorial for the free online gel analyzer app, where I'm going to transform an SDS-PAGE image into an interactive gel figure that will easily show you band intensities, areas, molecular weights, and more. First, I'll show you what the end result looks like in the app, then we'll recreate it step by step. This is it. The left image panel is where I defined the lanes and bands using the Lanes tool, the Band Auto Detect tool, and the Manual Band Drawing tool. The simplest way to access a band's information is to just click on the band. The tooltip data includes the intensity, area, molecular weight, and more. I further enhanced the gel figure by using the tools in this menu panel. I named the bands proteins 1 through 3 using the Band Names tool and labeled the lanes using the Lane Labels tool. We will use these and the rest in a moment as we recreate this figure together. In the end, we'll download a comprehensive summary file that we can save in a lab notebook. Okay, now that you know what we will make, let's start from step 1. Uploading the gel. The bands need to be darker than the background, so invert the colors if you need to. This image already has dark bands, so we will just rotate and crop and submit. Select the Lane tool to click lines through the middle of each lane. If your lanes are not straight, you can make a lane with smaller segments. Bands will be sorted into the lane represented by the line that is nearest to the band center. Now let's click on the Auto Detect Band tool and drag a rectangle around a band. As you can see, the bands are automatically added to the interactive figure in the middle. If the Auto Detect tool isn't working out after a few tries, select the manual Draw a Band tool. Let's zoom in to get a good view. Then, just click points around the band. Let's assign the ladder bands so the app can estimate molecular weights. Select the units, select the ladder lane, and input the known molecular weights of your ladder from the top band to the bottom band. Clicking out will automatically send us to the Estimate Molecular Weights panel. All your bands have estimated molecular weights. By default, the estimates are based on the best fit or complete line as shown here. However, if you choose the fragments strategy, it's estimated according to the local line formed between the nearest most ladder bands. Hovering over or clicking on a band will show you the weight in the graph. You can also go back to the main view and see the molecular weights in the band's tooltip. And furthermore, to label each band with its molecular weight, go to Format, Band Labels, and check the molecular weight. Let's give our bands some names to make the figure more meaningful. Click on Band Names, Add New, and then type in a name. Then, while that panel is still open, click on the bands you want to name. Hovering over the name will highlight the bands. Now let's do the same for the next two names. Let's suppose that the samples in lanes 2 through 6 were treated with an experimental drug at a dose of either 100, 10, or 0 milligrams. To display this information in the figure, click on the Label Lanes tool and click on New Label. We will choose the name drug in milligrams, and we will add the values 100, 10, and 0. Drag and drop the lanes into the values. You can add multiple labels if you wish, but we will only add one here. In order to save time, I've already prepared some sequences. To protein 1, I provided a web link to the GFP sequence. And to protein 2, I directly pasted the GFP sequence inside. Clicking on protein 1 will open up a new tab to the link provided. Clicking on protein 2 returns an internal pop-up prompting you to copy its sequence to the clipboard. Now let's customize the title, subtitle, and footnote. Last step is formatting the figure. We can change the y-axis to be molecular weight instead of pixel position. Go to Format, Y-axis, and select molecular weight. And don't forget to choose log scale. We can erase the x-axis by unchecking the axis ticks, text, line, and label. Let's make the figure size a little bigger. And at last, we'll increase the title font. There, looks great. Let's save a comprehensive summary file. The summary HTML file is easily opened with any internet browser, even when offline. Try double-clicking on the file or just drag and drop into your browser. As you can see, all of the data is displayed in one file. We have an image of the gel figure and of the gel image showing where the bands are drawn and the original image itself. Then we have a table with all the information about each band. This can be copy-pasted into Excel. And we also have our sequences here. Thank you for watching the free online gel analyzer tutorial.